Hi everybody, Travel Addict Guy here, and I'm reporting live from Spain. And it's been a week and a half since we've had the lockdown, and I've got some sobering news to report for you. There's been an increase in deaths and cases. So we've just surpassed China. We have more cases now than China, or more deaths. So the statistics as of now are almost 48,000 people infected with the coronavirus here in Spain and 3,434 deaths. So it's very, very sobering. And we've had 8,000 new cases in one day. So the statistics are not good. And they've announced another 15 days of lockdown. So that's an increase of the already 15 days that they had. They've extended it to another 15 days. So I like to say that, I like to do travel videos. This is not really what I had planned on doing, but I think the world has to be informed of what's going on. Now I do see some more people in the street today, and I'm not sure what the reason is for that. There are some shops open, just places. This fruit market is open behind me. I'm just going out to buy a few things, and I'm gonna go back to my apartment. So that's what's going on here in Spain. You see this fruit market is open, and there's not much else open. We've had some cold weather here. It's not like Malaga at all. It's very unusual. It's been raining, it's been cold, and I do see a lot of the people with the face masks on now. So I do see that. The situation in Spain does not seem to be improving. So let's hope that there is some improvement soon. And that's a lot of casualties. We're talking almost 3,500 people now have died from this coronavirus. So it's there's some taxis that are waiting to pick people up, so they're still running. But this is very, very sad situation. And it's not a fun place to be right now. So that's the situation from Spain. Let's hope that it improves soon. And I will give you some more detailed statistics from my apartment later. God bless you all wherever you're at. It's a shame here to walk around my neighborhood and to see all these businesses closed. It's really a shame. Makes me feel kind of sad, but I know everyone's in the same position around the world. So my heart goes out to everyone in the world, and it's amazing that we have more cases now, or more deaths now in Spain than in China. And China is a much, much larger country, so that has to be kind of scary. So the sad fact of it is, people, the sad truth is that if you have a loved one close to you now, people are going to be lost during this pandemic. There's just no other way to call it. People are going to be lost. And probably family members that you know could be lost. So the best thing you can do now is to hold them close, to talk to them, and to tell them that you love them, because you don't know when you're going to see them again. And it's most likely that it's going to be grandma or grandpa or someone like that. It's a shame to face that fact, but we are at a war. We are in a war. And that's the way it's been described by many world leaders. And it's aptly described at this point. And there's really no solution for the problem. It's just going to be time where they find a vaccine, they find some kind of treatment for the virus. Now that is good because we have a lot of nations working on that, but a lot of these leaders are throwing Hail Mary passes at the situation. They don't know how to handle it. There is no playbook for this, and they're unsure. And they're trying to shore up the economy, and they're trying to save people at the same time. And it's very, very difficult to do both. Now, there was a man today from Valencia. He was on the television. I was watching some of the Spanish television, and he was talking about that the tourist sector has been decimated in Spain, and that's obvious. That they're going to need help as well to survive. So he's saying that the tourist sector, that the hotel industry has just been decimated, and that they don't have they're not going to be able to survive. They're not going to be able to put people back to work, and they have no one coming to their hotels, obviously, as of now. And when this does subside, are people going to be rushing back into Spain? I don't know. So this is a very complicated issue. It's a very sobering issue, and Let's hope that there's a miracle somehow, that there's a vaccine found or a cure found to this virus. So that's my report today from Spain. We are under 30 days of lockdown now. Hopefully we will start to see the curve break. It will start to flatten. That's the terminology that the scientists use. So hopefully that will happen soon. So that's my report today from Spain. Take care where you are, and hopefully I will see you all in better times. Okay, so I stopped by the market across the street and I saw Antonio, my friend. There was actually quite a few people there that were trying to buy from him, and there was a lot of places that were closed in the market today. I was kind of surprised about that. He was open. There was another fish store open, now a stall that sells fish. Now he told me that some of the fishermen now are afraid to go out and buy and catch fish, so that could be a problem in the future. They're afraid of the coronavirus, so there's less fish right now. So something new. That's a new development. He was wearing a mask now, Antonio. I've never seen that before. So behind me, that's what I was able to buy today. I got some fresh strawberries, some fresh bananas, some sweet potatoes, which I liked, which are like grilled, and some fresh avocados. I was going to say aguacates because that's Spanish. So, and this was all for 750 euros. So that's what I got there. Now let's go back to the coronavirus. Keep you informed of now. I'm getting this information from El Mundo, and that is the Spanish newspaper here. So it's elmundo.es. So someone had asked me about that, and that's the website. So you spell it ELMUNDO. Okay. So here's the latest information. So España has more than 3,464 deaths. I talked about that in the beginning. 738 in one day. And we've now surpassed China in deaths. So that's very sobering news. Not good. Not good at all. And that is 47,610 cases of coronavirus diagnosed, 3,434 deaths. That's 14,000, almost 600 in Madrid, 1,825 dead in Madrid. So Madrid is by far the epicenter still. 9,937 in Catalonia. That would include Barcelona and the surrounding area, 516 deaths. So again, Madrid and Barcelona are the two main spots where this is happening. 3,271 in País Vasco, 155 dead, 3,010 in Andalusia, that's where I am, the south of Spain. And that's a large swath in the south, so that's like the region. Only 113 dead, so it's not good, but it's a pretty large area. So compared to Madrid, it's very small. We do have 3,000 cases here now. 2,781 in Castilla-La Mancha, 263 dead. 2,940 in Castilla y León, 165 dead. 2,000, this is so horrible, some of these statistics. It's just almost mind-boggling to think about. There's that many people that died from this virus, and that's just in one country. That's just in Spain. 2,616 in Comunidad Valenciana, so that's Valencia, I guess the community surrounding area, like it would be, I guess it's a large area as well. 163 dead, 1,653 in Galicia, 27 dead, and then we go down further and further and get to the islands and things like that. So also these are some good statistics. 5,367 people have been cured, it says, or have recovered, basically. So that's the statistics that we have now in Spain. So let's hope that this curve, it's still going up here. It's still rising as it is in the United States as well. In England, it's also a very big problem now. In London, they've basically shut down. So the whole world is at a standstill now over this virus, and this is something that we have to deal with. And like I said, people are going to die. It's just a sad fact, ladies and gentlemen, people are going to die. And let's just hope that we can have a lessening of that until some kind of cure is found or some kind of treatment. So that's just the way it is. Now, I've heard some talk about people that have recovered going back to work. I think that's a great idea. We have to keep the economy going. We've shut down the world, but we do have to keep the world going. And we have to confront this like a war, and people die in a war, and that's just the way it is. So I'm sorry to say that, it's just the way it is. We're going to lose people, and that's maybe just, whether you believe in God or whatever you believe in, maybe that's some kind of design. I don't know why that is, but that's what we have to deal with, and let's hope for some kind of miracle cure, and we can just continue to do our part. But I think the younger people should continue to work. The people that have a low risk, that are in fairly good health, they should continue to work. They should go out there. And the older people, I'm sorry to say, or if you are at risk of this coronavirus, those are the people that should be quarantined. And that's my feeling of it, because we can keep the world going, because people have to earn a living, and that's just the society that we live in. Until it becomes a socialistic utopia that some people want, it's not that way. So people have to survive, they have to live. We can't just expect the government to just hand us money. I know a lot of people, they want to go back to work. There are some people here still working. Now, another thing I want to talk about, in the street, I'm starting to see more people in the street today. And it didn't look like all of them were out buying, and they certainly were not going to work. So you can put so many regulations and rules, unless you have a military in the street to monitor everyone, people are going to break the rules. It's very, very easy in an apartment building to go from one place to another. I know these younger people, they have house parties. So how are you going to stop this, folks? You're going to go and, you're going to have neighbors reporting on them? Are you going to have the police following you around? So people are going to break those rules. Look at spring break in Miami. Look at that. People are going to break those rules unless there are consequences. So it's just another thing we have to consider. Not everybody is going to follow those rules to a T. So it's just a fact of life. We're going to have to deal with this virus, and it's just part of our lives now. So let's hope that there's some kind of plan, or I can't say plan because there is no plan. Let's just hope it gets better soon, and hopefully the next report is better. And I'm going to do my part, stay here, and try not to go out as little as possible. I do have to get exercise from time to time and buy things, and that's all I do. And I come back to my apartment in Spain. So here's a prayer for everyone in Spain and throughout the world. So bless you all, and hopefully the next report will be better, and hopefully where you're at, there is a lessening of the virus, and that's what I hope for.